What's up, everyone? So it's the day after the NABBA show. Basically, I swallowed my pride. I threw out all food that shouldn't be in my house into the bin, and I am off to do a stepper for an hour before I get back this morning. And then I basically swallowed my pride. Not even my pride. I kind of realized I can't do this on my own. And as per my video that I recorded yesterday on show day, where I explained I know my fucking perceived what people think of me as the potential guy. To expand on that, well, all that means is basically there are so many bodybuilders that have great genetic shape or size or capability, and they never seem to bring it together. I never thought I would be perceived as one of those guys in the long run, but I had someone come up to me at the show yesterday, and it was a case of, he said, you haven't changed for 2 years. You've gotten bigger, but you haven't gotten better in terms of condition. And that man was one of the men I've respected for so long. And of course there was others. I had various people say, you know. So in terms of just my mindset going forward, well, you know what, my tail is between my legs, and I'm pulling myself together. I sucked it up, and I messaged Tommy Staunton and said, I know you don't prep people anymore, I know you don't help people anymore, but fuck me, I don't know what I'm doing. You coach me. And the man being the man he is, he said yes, on condition that, number one, I don't have my phone in the gym and text. That's fine, I can put that in my bag, stick on the headphones, whatever. Number two, no social media. So the only socials I am going to be on for the next while are YouTube for the videos, for the vlogs, because that's easy. And this actually, I find the vlogs hold me accountable to my actions. Number two, what was it? Training intensity needs to be ramped up again, so I am ramping up my training intensity as if it's an off season. I think that was another mistake I made. I kind of was like, oh, I'm in prep, I don't need to lift as heavy, don't need to lift as hard, no drop sets, I don't expend the energy. That didn't work, so basically I'm going back. Anyone who's trained with me in my peak off season knows I train fucking hard and heavy, so bringing that back. Diet wise, basically for the next few days, I think it's just cod and asparagus and turkey, which is grand. I am literally going to the gym right now to do an hour stepper the day after the show, and then hit some back or back. Yeah, do legs tomorrow. I have job interviews coming up. I'll be looking for more work, so that will occupy me again. What else is there? My thoughts. I love bodybuilding, I really do. Like, I mean, after the show, on the actual day itself of the show, you know, I wasn't like unhappy or whatever. I was like, okay. Then I went home and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I literally went home, I fucking went on my bed, I cried on my bed. And then I said, you know, fuck this, I am never going to feel like this ever again. To become dead last 2 weeks in a row, that's never happened to me before. ever happened to me before. When I was a junior, I always placed in the top 5. Like, my first show I placed top 4. Second show, okay, sorry, no, I was 7th in my second show when I was at 19. After that, but I mean, there was so many people in the classes back then. There was like 10, like there was 4 call outs in my very first show, 3 or 4 in my second show. There was no classic bodybuilding or anything, so a lot more young guys were doing bodybuilding. Came back at 17, top 3, top 5. So I'd done 5 shows at that point. Show number 6, show number 7, which are the last 2. I haven't done that many shows. Like, this is my first year into men's, and I knew size-wise, and, you know, structurally and stuff on stage, looking back at the videos and pictures, structure and size-wise, I'm up there with anyone on the Irish stage. That's no problem for me, but I think the problem was I operate best when I work with somebody who holds me accountable for my actions, and I need more methodology to hold me accountable to my actions. Like, even with these videos, it's going to make me more accountable. So like, as I said, I've respect for, like, I worked with Christian McAlinden for basically the backstory of me and him, just to clarify things. I went to school with him. He was a few years ahead of me. He helped me out a lot. So when I was a young buck, he stepped in at 18. He helped me out. He stepped in when I was, and then basically we worked for years. After that, and he helped me out a lot. And then basically following on from that, I kind of took a little hiatus for a few, like from 2015 to 2016 kind of thing. But we worked a solid off season. Then I started working with him again in, you know, the end of 2016, 2017, and it was really good. I had a really good off season with him. Prep for PCA finals. Sorry, no, I'm wrong. Sorry, the PCA show in Belfast, where again I came 3rd in my first men's outing ever. I was like, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, delighted. Kind of did my own prep for the juniors. For the first junior show I did. I'll carry this on. I'm just going to get some petrol, but I will carry this on afterwards. Actually, no, you know what? I'll just carry it on here. Alright, so we're back at it. So continuing on what I was saying. Basically, my situation with bodybuilding. So, yeah, working with Christian was great. Like, I learned a lot from him in terms of training. Basically, he worked under Brian Hickey, and he worked under Jordan Peters, and his first coach was Tommy Stunt. So, in terms of knowledge base, he has a good knowledge base. So, he basically, because he's one of my best friends, he said, I just want the best for you, I'll help you as a favor. So yeah, so basically he prepped me for 2-3 shows, and I had worked with him for my off season after the first 2 when I was 19, and then we had a solid off season when I was 23, 24 basically. Yeah, pretty much. So the off season before May was me and him. So a lot of my size gains are attributed to him. Now, I respect the man immensely. He's also one of my closest friends, so, you know, anyone in the industry talking shit about me and him, you get the fucking boat. Like, anyone who's close to me knows how much I respect him. He's one of my best friends. But he'll be the first one to admit he's not a coach. He doesn't do clients. I mean, he's a bodybuilder. He's a very good bodybuilder, but he's not a coach. And he actually advised me in May. A lot of you don't know this. He advised me in May because he started my prep. He started my prep for this for the PCA finals, and then I stepped away and I said, I kind of want to do it myself, Christian. Is that okay? He's like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Like, he just tried to help me. But in May, after my third place finish, he actually said, would you want to work with Tommy or another coach? And I was like, no, I want to work with you. So he actually advised me to do what I'm basically doing now, out of his own heart, you know. So of course I respect him. He's one of my best friends. Like, so back on track. So basically, I'm working with Tommy for the PCA finals. I am off Instagram. If anyone wants to talk to me or communicate with me, Facebook is it, and WhatsApp for the next 2 weeks. I'm keeping it extremely basic in terms of what I am doing, and then based on how the show goes, we'll just go from there. But like, I think I want to, in my head I want to come back for 2020 Mr. Ireland and just have a solid off season. But outside of bodybuilding, I need to sort my life. Like, I'll be starting my new personal training business April onwards, of course. But I'd be remiss to admit that I'm gonna leave any job I get immediately. That's not going to be the case. I will be slowly moving until I have enough income from said business. But in my head, that's the rough idea. But for now, just focus on the PCA finals, knuckling down for 2 weeks. And you know what? Thanks every one of you who came out to me and had a chat with me yesterday. Gave me a little bit of support and all that. It was an honour as well, stepping on stage with Billy Byrne. Like, he offered me some very kind words of advice, which he didn't have to do. Basically, he said to me, like, he's known me for years, he's known of me for years, he's seen me at the shows, seen me compete, sends me the occasional message. And it's like, he said to me, like, you have all the potential, you just need to bring it together. And you know, the thing is, when you hear that, like, the problem is with me, it's like when I hear that from somebody I don't respect and know, I'm kind of like, you know, should I? But when enough people say it, like Tommy has said it, Billy has said it, you know, Brian has said it, the only two people I truly would have worked with after Christian were Billy and Tommy, and I'm working with one of them now, so just bring a better package for PCA finals and then just go from there, you know. Definitely taking a little break from bodybuilding after this, just get back to training normally, stick to a good diet plan obviously, but I just need to give my body a little rest. Get off all the bloody fat burners and stuff, but believe me, I will be back stronger and better, and most importantly leaner. And I think with myself, my gains I made, like, look, a good example, in my off season I was so fucking powerful and strong in the gym, and I held on to a lot of that now. Like, I was ridiculous. I was bent over rowing 170 for reps, bench pressing 155, 160 for sets of 8, squatting 190, for reps. The only way I was able to do that was because every day was structured. Like, every day I had Christian telling me, eat this, and I was eating fucking hard. I mean, I remember there was days where I'd sit in the off season and I'd basically eat so much to the point I'd get sick nearly, and then I did get sick at times. But I think this off season will be a little different. It'll be structured, but I think it'll be structured according to, let's say if I'm working with Tommy or whoever, it'll be structured to how he works. And I think he works more so on not keto, but something similar to keto. So I think it'll be completely different to what I've done before. The irony is I've actually learned my body doesn't need a lot of carbs. I can hack going on low carbs and I maintain strength and roundness. I drop weight and body fat. I'm excited. For the first time in a long time, I'm actually really excited to see what happens, because I did off seasons on my own and it's kind of like willy-nilly, just eat this, eat that. I don't really hold myself accountable. But I think moving forward, it's going to be a different ball game. I know what I want. I've wanted it for years. I love bodybuilding. I'm not one of those guys who competes because of social media. I'm not divided by bloody divides in the Irish sport, faction, loyalty and all that bullshit. I just love bodybuilding. And anyone who's nice to me, I'll be nice back. But anyone who's a cunt to me, I will fucking eat you alive. And anyone knows that. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I really do. That's just my character. Bodybuilding is it's not my life, of course, but in terms of my passion, god damn it, I fucking love bodybuilding. Love everything about it, It's helped me become a better man. It's helped me, become disciplined in work. It's helped me become, ferocious in the gym. But the main issue being, I don't hold myself accountable when it gets to the point of actual competition. And even in the off season, I'm a little bit more accountable, but I really do better. I think this was a harsh reminder that, Owen, you may love it, you may have genetics for it, you may have a lot of potential, but to unlock what you can do, you need some guidance. So I am more than happy to try what Tommy tells me, because I know he won't steer me the wrong way. But we'll see. That's just my thoughts. That's my post-show day rants. Again, it was a really well-run show. RDS is a savage venue. There was some great backstage area, huge pump-up area. If you wanted to lie down, you could lie down. Tanning by Black Magic Tanning. Thank you very much, girls, being so accommodating and friendly. I loved it. Really helped me. Colour was actually good on stage for once, and I had glaze and everything. What else? Yeah, that's all I have to say, really. Just thanks very much for putting on the show, Polly, and I'll be there next year. be 25 next year, so I'm not exactly an old boy yet, but I just need to pull my shit together. And believe me, all I do outside of work anyway is bodybuild. Like, it's people tell me, like, why do you do it? Like, do you not find it, like, boring? And I'm like, hell no. I mean, fuck, I love it. Like, I mean, anyone who knows, like, if you're a football fan, like, I don't understand football, okay? I understand the passion behind it, absolutely, but I don't like it. You know, that's just my opinion on it, but I respect it. People, like, for me, bodybuilding's the same damn thing. Like, I am a huge fan. Like, I could talk to anyone about. I love the 90s scene. I love the 80s. Like, I remember when Kevin Levrone came to Ireland, he was like, I had fucking jitters asking him a question. You know what I mean? Like, when Lee Priest came to Ireland, and it was in between my first two shows, I have a picture of him. I was just like, fuck, he was the first pro I ever saw. And my God, like, it was insane. It was awesome. I love bodybuilding. I do. It's like my sport of choice, but it's not just that I love doing it. Like, I'm such a fan of the sport. That's another reason why I work with Tommy, because I want to work with him, because he's a fan like me. Like, whenever he posts something about, like, the 90s or whatever, or whoever, I'd be one of the first to reply, because, like, that's my thing. Like, I know it. Like, I watch bodybuilding for entertainment, you know, I love it. So of course I want to represent myself as a good bodybuilder. So I just need to. It's taken me a long time. Like, I've been at this for a long time. Well, not a long time, but a long time for a young guy. Like, I remember talking last year, even backstage. I was the youngest on stage by 8 years in my class. Like, I mean, the next oldest guy was 33. So, like, 9 years even. So, you know, I'm not, 9 years. So, fuck me. Like, I am, So I am one of the younger open competitors. So, I have time. But fuck me, like, I just need to bring it. That's what I learned. So that's my thoughts. That's me.